Step 1, wake up. Wake up and see the inequity between rich and poor, white and black, straight and gay, cis and not. Stop living in a fantasy world and make a decision. A decision to step up and make a difference. A decision to fight for yourself and for people who cannot fight. A decision to serve and to help. Now you will notice that those who need help are often those who the media tell us are not worthy of it. Step 2, analyse. Analyse the social situation, look to your neighbours, your colleagues and see who is active and who is not. See who is docile as those in power only help themselves. See who picks others up when they're pushed down and who stands and watches. Just watching as minorities are pitted against each other like dogs. The rich are told, the poor are told migrants are taking their jobs, gay people are told trans people are lying to them, white women are told that women of colour deserve to be less than. We must not believe them. Step 3, educate. Educate those who do not know about the injustice. Tell them that women are twice as likely to experience domestic abuse than men. Tell them that black people are 3 times more likely to be arrested than white people. Tell them that 20% of LGBT people have experienced a hate crime in the last year, and then tell them that that number doubles for trans people. Tell them that between 2010 and 2017, the number of homeless people on our streets nearly tripled. Tell them that our government is failing us. Tell them that we cannot stand by and let our government fail us. Step 4, listen. Listen to those who do not usually have a voice, to those who are drowned out by all the noise, to those who you do not usually give a chance to. Make other people listen if they haven't learned how to yet. Listen to the music that people create to explain their experiences. Listen to young people no matter how long it takes them to find their voice, and take the time to let those who can't get their words out, get their words out. Got a lisp, sorry. Step 5, breathe. Take a deep breath. Well done. You've succeeded in bettering yourself. Pat on the back. Remember to find joy in the little things, in the uncontrollable laughter of children when you chase them, in the relentless sing-alongs in the kitchen, in the couple sitting across from you in the cafe who are so in love that they don't notice the world around them. But now it's time for the second half. Step 6, let other people be happy. This is one of the more important steps because you can't have hope without joy. Stop making fat people feel uncomfortable when they're dancing or treating themselves to an ice cream. Stop ushering your kids away from disabled people, and black people, and brown people, and shielding their eyes from 2 men holding hands. If somebody is enjoying a bit of media that you don't tell them they're wrong for enjoying it. Just let people live their lives, because they're not bothering you. Step 7, rebel. Rebel against the normalities of this society. Be loud, be proud, refuse to back down, be punk as hell in your very own way. Wear what you want, be who you want, love who you are, love yourself unconditionally, and tell your friends and family that you love them too. Laugh as loud as you can and call people out on their casual bigotry, and yes, that includes when no one of that minority is there to hear you. Step 8, advocate. Advocate for ramps and lifts in every public building. Advocate for more LGBT spaces than just bars, because gayness isn't 18 plus. Advocate for cheaper housing that isn't a fire hazard. For better sex education in schools and for that new curriculum to include LGBT people. For an actual increase in the minimum wage, please. For better mental health care. For more funding for the NHS. Step 9, create. Create art and music and poetry that's diverse and meaningful. Create spaces for people who don't have anywhere to go. Things that people can relate to. Help other people to create. Help them to find their niche. To create whole new worlds inside a small space. Create with and create for. Create banners and signs for the next step. Step 10, protest. Protest against the system that has forced us apart. Sign every petition that catches your eye. Organise your community to march through the streets with your head held high. Shout until you can't anymore, because change was never made without a little noise. Get involved with every riot and demonstration that you come across. Don't leave it to someone else. We need to rise together or we'll be pushed back down. Step 11, demolish. Demolish the system that we live in because it was built against us. It was built to keep us in place, and it was built to keep us complacent. Take the power away from those born into it. Take it away from the rich and the bigoted. Let them know that we will not be idle anymore. We must strip it back down to its skeletal core. And finally, step 12, rebuild. Rebuild a government that represents the population. Construct a new judicial system that sees Construct a new judicial system that sees men as viable single parents, that knows people of colour are not more likely to commit crimes than white people. Help to make a community-driven society that cares about the individual, that cares about poor people, that looks after the old and the young. A society that gives everyone a voice. A society that is fair and just. A society worth living in. A society worth fighting for.